What's up, guys? My name's Gamer360 Sports, giving you guys some more Houston Astros franchise. We're going to the first year player draft this episode, but right now we have some major news coming to the first simulation. Yes, you're reading that right. Eric Bedard has a head fracture and is out for 6 months. It's our third starting pitcher hurt in the first 3 months. He joins Bud Norris, Jared Cozart, and now Eric Bedard are all out for the season right now, which means Alex White is officially a starter for this team. Right now we have barely anybody healthy, and our team is going down the hill. And against the Baltimore Orioles, our series did not go that well, and we continue to go downward, losing 3 straight after our user game. Now here's the first year player draft, and the Houston Astros have the first overall pick, followed by the Cubs and the Rockies. So we start off right here looking for a starting pitching prospect, and Carlos Cruz, he is the first overall pick at 19 years old and only in this 4 years of college. Now anyway, we continue to scroll down. We have Omar Castilla right here, 18 years old. He's our second rounder. Now we looked around again for third round, and we would end up picking up, I think, Kenny Angel right here. And so now, with our fourth round selection, it was all over the place trying to find our prospect. We get Robert Ferreira. Now John Evans was the best prospect left at first base. We get him as well. And also at center field, we get Tim Durango. Now anyway, we got one more pick right here. And you can see Ryan Elmore would be our 7th rounder at 44 overall, but 18 years old. So anyway, right now, we have pretty good prospects now on this team, thanks to that free agent draft, not the free agent draft, the first year player draft. And you can tell the simulations, we didn't win a single game against the Baltimore Orioles until the last simulation in a 4-game set. Now we have one more simulation, and yeah, we lost Justin Maxwell out for 3 to 4 weeks on an MCL strain. So that means we are now messed up in the outfield on top of the pitching. As you can tell, we're taking on the Kansas City Royals for this episode, as it will be Alex White taking on James Shields here in Kansas City. I'll be right back for the commentary, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. It's Houston Astros baseball live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, as it's the Houston Astros taking on the Kansas City Royals up next here on the network. Welcome everyone back to Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City, Missouri, for today's matchup between the basements of the AL Central and AL West, the Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. So right now, both of these teams are currently under 500 and losing like crazy. Houston is sitting right now at 12, maybe 22 games below 500. Kansas City at least 16 to 26. Both of these teams right now are struggling to win in their divisions, as Houston is dead last by 17 games in the AL West. Your starting pitchers tonight are Alex White making his first start of the season, and James Shields, who is 1-8 on the season with a 6.93 ERA. And right now, here's your Houston Astros lineup for tonight, because right now, the Houston Astros have their captain Jose Altuve on the bench. Jimmy Paredes will be playing second base. The lineup is the same afterwards. Yasiel Puig will be batting fourth, and also 3 of the Dominguez and Martinez brothers will be playing. James Shields is 1-8 on the season with a 6.93 ERA, starting for Kansas City with 53 strikeouts and 27 walks. Right now, he has been struggling so far, allowing too many hits and allowing too many jams to happen in his 12 starts. Setting up right here on the 0-2 pitch is James Shields. Jimmy Paredes does not want to strike out, and he will. It's a fastball downstairs on the lower corner, and that's the first strikeout of the ball game for the first out. And here's Chris Davis, who leads the Astros in home runs and has cooled off right now. The 19 home runs is one of the best in the majors, but right now he has stopped hitting home runs coming into June. He hasn't hit a home run in 2 weeks. And this one's going to go hit to Felino. He's going to stumble, and that's out number 3 for the 4th-rate ground out. A 1-2-3 inning to start the ball game for the Kansas City Royals. We're going to the bottom of the first here from Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's Alex White in his first start of the season. All set, 0-1 with a 3.00 ERA. 19 hits in 18 innings is pretty good with 10 strikeouts and 7 walks. 7 walks, he's got to cut back here in his starting position. Here comes the payoff pitch from White. And it's ball 4, and that's walk number 8 on the season for White. Here comes the 1-2 offer again, and the catcher had to bend his arm right there, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Strike three, and Alex Gordon will strike out to end off the inning. And that leaves one stranded on no hits and one walk. We're going to the top of the second. They have no vision of the strike zone right now, as here comes a pitch, and it's a slider, curveball, whatever you want to call it, out of the strike zone. James Shields strikes out 3 in a row to end off the inning. We're going to the bottom of the second. Hosmer, Perez, and Moustakas up next. And here comes the 2-0 offering. And just when you say he can hit it out of the ballpark, that's what he does. It bounces all the way to the waterfall as Eric Hosmer hits home run number 9. And the fans are all pumped up. That makes it now 1-0 Royals. And you can see the disgust by Alex White after allowing that home run. Fans are into this because that was a major bomb that could change the way the game goes. And here comes the 2-2 offering. This one's going to bolt right by, and it's going to be a base hit for Perez. And all of a sudden, there's a man on first. And I say this, get the heck out of there, because this game could be a meltdown. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. This one goes right by the shortstop. How does that happen on the double play situation? I don't know. It's a base hit. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And how is that not a strike? That was mostly in the strike zone, but Kansas City gets a miracle. 2-0. This one is going to be lined to Perez, and he catches it to end off the inning. And after that home run by Eric Hosmer, it is now 1-0 Royals after 2. Here comes the first pitch for Davis. And this one's also chopped towards the ground, as that'll be out number 3. Caught right there by the second baseman. It's a 1-2-3 inning. And so we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Eric Hosmer, Perez, and Moustakas are next. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this one will go yard, and bye-bye baseball. That one is all the way to right field, farther than the moonshot before for Eric Hosmer. So he has 2 home runs in the ballgame. 10 on the season. It's now 2-0. For some reason, Alex White cannot crack the code of Eric Hosmer. 2 home runs to Hosmer on high counts with 3 balls. Right now, Eric Hosmer knows how to hit on him. Here is the replay of his second home run of the ballgame. He hit that one even farther than before. Before it was 430 feet. I think I'd say that one was more like 440 this time around. And here comes the first pitch, and that is going to belt him directly in the back on the splitter. And the fans are upset as Alex White directed that one directly for him. Where was that one going? The catcher was coming from the opposite side of the plate as that directly goes to his back. Setting up right here on the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to go right there to shortstop. And he gets the force out at second. And so that'll end off the inning. Another home run by Hosmer to make it 2-0 Royals after 4. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. And this one's going to be grounded towards first base. Billy Butler will try and throw it, but it's offline as it'll be inside as Jason Castro is safe at first. Question is, will it be a base hit or an error? That was very close either way. Here's Matt Dominguez. That counts as a base hit. And the perfect game is gone. And here we go. First pitch. This one hit towards second, and that'll be a force out. And after James Shields allowed his first hit of the ball game, after 4 2/3 perfect innings, right now Kansas City is still up 2-0. And now they're going to change up the lineup right here in the defense. 0-2 pitch coming. It's going to be grounded. Here comes one, and that is a double play. And a nice double play on the 5-4-3 double play. And here comes the 2-2 offering. Strike 3, and Gordon strikes out again. Alex White strikes him out for the second time tonight. And now end off the 5th inning. Houston right now down 2-0 to the Royals. Here comes the 1-1 offering. This one is going to be hit towards center, And that will bloop just in. Very close to flying out right there, but Fernando Martinez is now on first with the second hit of the ball game. And now the fans are trying to get in Cedeno's head. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. And they will force it out at first, as they'll end up the top of the 6th. James Shields, only around 55 pitches, as the Royals are up 2-0. Hosmer can hit another home run right here. And here comes the 2-2 offering. This one is belted to center. This will be extra bases. It bounces off the wall. And it will be a double right there for Perez. Now what you want to see right there for the Houston Astros, as that will end up being a double for Salvador Perez. And here we go, 2-2 pitch. This one is belted to center. And the man will round around home, as they'll keep the man at first and third. Double play ball is what you want right now, and Alex White's starting to collapse. Here's Lorenzo Cain, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one is going to bring in a run. Now there's men on first and second. It's now 3-0 Royals. And they're going to make the pitching change right here after that third run coming in, as Alex White's start right here, his first of the season, is done for the Astros. And coming in for relief is Jose Valdez. Right now, 13 games, 2-0 record with a 3.32 ERA, 13 strikeouts, and 19 innings, along with 9 walks in relief. And Escobar is up at the plate next. And here we go, the 3-1 pitch, and that loads up the bases. So Frank Carr comes on a walk. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, and it's another walk that brings in run number 4. And Valdez is struggling on the mound in relief. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and this one's going to go right by. This will bring in 1 run. And now the bases are still loaded. All these runs are counting for Alex White right now, so his night has gotten worse. And here comes the 2-1 pitch, and what is going on right there? They aim for Billy Butler's head, and surprisingly, that brings in a run. They were trying to give Billy Butler a concussion. I don't know what they're doing. That was bad pitching. That brings in another run. Here comes the pitch, and this one's down the third base line. And no one reacts, as Pleak will have to gun the man out, and he won't. So now a game that was only 3-0 turns to 7-0. So Hosmer's on with a single. Double and triple away from the cycle. Right now, this pitching in relief has not done good. This one's going to fly out to center, and finally the nightmare inning is over. They'll end off the 6th inning. Davis, Puig, and Wallace are next. Alright guys, this game was basically a wash. We got 3 hits the entire ball game. I simulated after the 6th inning, which we allowed, by the looks of it, 6 runs. So it was an ugly inning where it went from 3-0 all the way to 7-0, all the way to 10-0. Pitching wasn't good. Alex White got his 2nd loss of the year. James Shields finally gets a win. He's 2-8. This one I'll wrap up this episode of the Houston Astros franchise. I know we sucked this episode. I haven't played since NCAA Football 14 came out for the most part, only for a couple episodes here and there, so I need to play more of this. I'm not going to be playing at all today, which is the time you'll see it, because I'm at TV Kojico by the time you're seeing this. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and right now, our team sucks. Right now, we're 20-43.